Welcome into this week's edition of Monday Night Quarterback, the post-Carolina-Clemson edition of our weekly segment. And we have a new face and a new addition to the WACH Fox team, Corey Miller, the pastor of pain. You have a lot of nicknames.
Yeah.
But my nickname for you now is Teammate. And glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here, man. It's a lovely opportunity. I'm glad the folks at WACH have reached out to me, and I'm looking forward to the great things that we got, going to be in front of us.
Glad to have you under our roof. A guy that South Carolina fans are glad to have under their roof is Connor Shaw, the quarterback. So many great things. Steve Spurrier with some interesting things to say about him the other night.
Connor Shaw, oh man, best quarterback in school history. He was probably the difference maker completely for us. Running the ball, throwing the ball. He had a sensational game.
I don't think the head ball coach is too far off base on that one, do you?
The best quarterback in the history of the University of South Carolina. Again, I've been driving that bus for such a long time with Connor Shaw. 17-0 as a starter. The guy, one interception this year. He's amazing. Played hurt. Toughness. When you talk about quarterback, Brian, you talk about the complete package, a leader, a guy that commands the huddle, and Connor Shaw did absolutely everything. We can make some arguments, sure, but there is no reason for anybody to suggest Connor Shaw is not the best quarterback in the history of South Carolina.
Yeah, we can't leave out some of their names. Todd Ellis,
yes.
Suggs, of course, Tannehill.
Yes.
But right now, the numbers dictate that Shaw is the man. Did an excellent job running this offense, and particularly against Clemson. Coach Spurrier just seems to know what to draw up to keep them completely off their toes, whether it was Shaw in there or Farrell Cooper. Right.
I think Steve Spurrier really did his best coaching job because Clemson did an excellent job of taking away Mike Davis, a guy that likes to run the football between the tackles. They took that away from them, but the old ball coach drew some things up in the sand. Farrell Cooper, wildcat formation, even threw the ball. He ran it. Not a ton of yardage, but it made them, Brian, change and adjust defensively. Brent Venables had to do some different things. And I think the best play call for Steve Spurrier was down in the red zone. They faked the run out of the wildcat, tossed it over the top to Brandon Wiles for the touchdown, really to put the nail in the coffin. But I thought Steve Spurrier did an excellent job of calling plays against Clemson.
Another thing he says after this game the other night is Clemson's a great team.
Yes.
They just aren't great when they play us. And he almost seems a mystery to him as well, what happens when they play.
Well, Clemson is not a great team because South Carolina make them not great. I mean, when you think about what they do defensively, Jadeveon Clowney, Kelsey Coors was very good. The young linebackers made some mistakes in the running game, but they were really good in the passing game. Intercepted the football. And again, they mixed it up. So give Lorenzo Ward. Nobody's talking about Lorenzo Ward. But if you go back, I did the stats before the game on Saturday night. They were only giving up 13.5 points per game. Coming into this game on Saturday night. 17 in that ball game, as you heard in that game against Clemson. You heard Steve Spurrier talk about that. The defense, they have the ingredients to stop that Chad Morris offense, and I think it's time for us to give Lorenzo Ward a little bit of credit.
Jadeveon Clowney had a good game. It was his first sack in 2 months.
God, I couldn't remember the last time.
I couldn't either. Vanderbilt was the 15th or 16th of September in that game. He went out on a good note for the regular season, I think.
Jadeveon Clowney is an excellent football player. And again, people try to, he has hands on his hips. He's tired. I heard people talk about that all during the course of the football game. But the guy is tired because you play hard. When you play hard and you sell out as a former defensive player, you're going to get tired. And it's okay to get winded. Go out and get a break, get some water, get back on the football field. A sack, 2 tackles for a loss for Clowney, and he harassed Taj Boyd. And I think the signature was when he knocked him down on the play, he didn't get a sack. But Taj Boyd reached up, can I get a hand up from a brother? Can I get a hand up for a brother? And he helped him up.
He did help him up, and I was glad to see that, actually. I was glad to see that. But 5 straight, so the mystery remains of why Clemson can't crack the Carolina code. But Corey's going to be here now on to help crack codes all over the place.
Just me right here, baby. WACH Fox. I'll be right here with my boy Brian.
And follow him on Twitter, Pastor of Pain.
Come on over. We're going to have some great stuff. Hey, I might go get me one for the thumb.
You might as well. I saw a foam finger the other night that had that. So thanks for joining us. We're glad to have you. The new member of the team, Corey Miller. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Monday Night Quarterback.